Welcome and welcome back. Welcome to the Savage Violence Charge Blade build. This build is not for the faint of heart. Do you like to do a lot of damage? Do you find yourself having a good high skill level? Do you feel like you can close the gap and get in this monster's face and be able to output a lot of damage and not worry too much about your HP management? Then this build is for you. It's a paralysis artian savage axe based charge blade build. It is absolutely solid and at the pinpoint of the absolute top of the mountain of DPS builds that we can build right now due to the state of the game after title update 1. In the clip that you're watching, you see him raid out, get knocked left, right, center. He's putting him down very quickly, and it's giving me a level of dominance in the fight that we would like to see at this point in the game. But moving into the skills, I won't waste too much of your time. Gear set, you're going to be looking at a Arc-Tempered Raid Owl and a Gore Magala hybrid. This is going to enable you to be proccing antivirus and working through it from there. Gems on the left, it is a tenderizer heavy build, but moving into the skills in the middle and the right hand side. Offensively, we've gone more with a critical boost, razor sharp, load shells, slugger and guard build, utilising dual skill gems. Everybody should have a lot of these now due to the nature of it, but new players, don't worry, they're really easy to get a hold of. You can have a look on the channel for the quick way to get decorations if you do need a way to farm and maintain your decorations. But from there, critical boost and razor sharp, we want to keep that sharpness high and we want them critical hits to hit hard. Load shells, we want to recharge quickly and we like to overcharge and make sure we can power straight back through into savage axe mode and put out some huge damage. And then slugger, we want the stun power, charging the sword, knocking these monsters out and then getting paralysis in there to keep a certain level of stun lock to make sure that we can be as aggressive as possible. And then guard squeezes in because I like a defensive skill, even if I'm running an aggressive build, to make sure that them guards are solid when I need it most. Into the armor skills, we're going to be squeezing in 5 levels of weakness exploit because we know, if you've been with the channel, thank you for everything that you've supported so far. Please hit that subscribe button if you take any value from my builds. But weakness exploit for me, I love a crit build. We want to make sure that we can hit critical hits. We want to make sure we can hit them consistently because we want to be outputting a good amount of damage. Counter Strike gets in here at max level, extends the effect time and gets a 25 flat attack to really start to push as much base DPS and flat attack as we can. And then maximum might, really passively, nice and easy to use with switch axe, and we're always getting that critical hit chance. Antivirus, due to the nature of the Gore set, we like to have that extra 15% after curing the frenzy. And then latent power comes in here with an extension on it due to the radar pieces, which is going to allow us to keep 100% crit on weak spots for an incredible amount of time throughout this hunt. Normally, without latent power active, with no mantle on, you're running around an 80% critical hit chance with this build on a weak spot, but 100% on a wound. Latent power is active 100% regardless, but you're in a good spot. Evade window level 2, evade extender level 2. Come in here, we want to make sure them side steps are big, and if that monster's got a bit of a gap between us, we want to close that gap with evade extender. This skill is a real game changer. For those of you who don't know and have never used it, give it a shot. It really enables you to feel fast. It makes you feel aggressive and chase that monster down. And then when you need it the other way around and you want to be a bit more defensive, you can easily put that gap in between you and the monster. Flinch free level 2 makes it in here. Getting rid of knockbacks and preventing tripping and punishing it back to a knockback is a really, really solid thing because stacking paralysis with slugger, with knockout power, with the ability to break runes and animation lock these monsters, this flinch-free skill is very, very overpowered because when you're pushing that DPS window and in the monster's face and locked in on focus mode and you want to start knocking that monster around, flinch-free level 2 or even level 1 enables you to get 1 or 2 extra hits that normally you would have been disturbed doing. And that can turn a hunt from being quite a slow hunt into a very, very quick one very easily. And then burst. We like to put this in with charge blade, gives us that big buff on that flat attack. Again, with this and counter strike with a 220 attack weapon like this, we are golden. And then stamina surge squeezes in due to the armor pieces. It's not gemmed, enables us to get back to maximum might very quickly. And if we take a big guard, we're straight back and pushing that stamina as quick as we can. And then Gore Magala's Tyranny, Radar's Voltage, and Lord's Soul. Radar's Voltage, we know, extends latent power, make sure that we've got that 100% crit for as much time as possible. Gore Magala's Tyranny comes in to give us that extra 15% affinity. And then Lord's Soul with the Guts one gives us even more base attack. But the beauty of this skill is it enables you to go into a hunt with the mindset of, I need to push and be as aggressive as possible with this because you've got a safety net there that if you're going to get hit with a lethal hit, you're going to live and you're going to survive it, which is a glorious thing because it's allowing us to mentally prepare ourselves for a more quicker hunt to push these monsters to the limit that we can. But yeah, this build is phenomenal. It really, really is. It's really just a simple weapon hybrid of the insect glaive violence build. and it's slotted in with a couple of changes on the weapon to be a monster of a build. It's a scary time coming up, waiting for Lagiacrus to come out and getting ready for whatever. They need to scale up this monster difficulty quite quickly to give us a real challenge, because the level of these builds and the amount of skills we can push in here and just the passive ability to be a DPS animal is very, very strong right now. But yeah, anything else you need, please pop it in the comments. Give this a shot, but it's not for the faint-hearted. Don't say I didn't warn you. If you're very passive and hoping for a chill hunt, this build might not be for you. If you're locked in and you're in focus and you think you're in a bit of a flow state and you can hunt down the Arc-Tempered Radar or similar level monsters, then this build is going to shave some time off your time. But it's there for you. If anything comes through, let me know. Please let me know how you get on. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe. You know the vibes. Peace.